welcome back to my channel. I got a new camcorder because mine broke and I decided to get a new one because I really needed to. I filmed my last video on my phone and it was crap. So hopefully this is good. Bear with me while I'm figuring stuff out because I really don't know how the quality is going to be, the sound, anything like that. I have no idea because I've never filmed with it before. But today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite drugstore powders. So these are drugstore powders that I'm currently obsessed with. I filmed one like a while ago and I think only one of them is a repeat. So I'll link that video down below. I still love all those powders. These are my current favorites from the drugstore. So these are my top 5 from, I'm going to go like really lightweight powder, like lightweight coverage to like a fuller coverage powder foundation almost. So I have some reviews on... No, I have a review on one of these products and I will link that down below when I start talking about it. But let's get started. The first one is the Maybelline Dream Wonder Powder. This recently came out not too long ago. It just looks like this. I'm in the color Nude 40. So it just looks like this. It's just a really, really silky, fine powder. It is so sheer. It's really awesome for controlling oil. I'm an oily girl, so all of these powders are really good at controlling oil. But this one like doesn't look like you have powder sitting on your face. So if you are like a dry skinned girl but you get oily in the T-zone and you just want like a nice light setting powder, this might work really well for you. But if you're an oily girl, this all over your skin looks great and it doesn't leave you cakey or like really powdery, chalky looking or anything like that. Totally recommend this. It's really affordable from the drugstore. They used to have the Dream Matte powder, but I actually like this one a lot better. I don't even know if they still sell the Dream Matte one, but I like this one better because it's finer and it doesn't look as chalky. It's a really fine milled powder. If you want to tell like what a really fine milled powder is, just go ahead and stick your finger in it and rub it between your hands. If it's really silky, that means it's really fine and it's going to look the most natural. If you can touch powders like anywhere, that's going to give you the feel if it's going to be like the most natural looking on the skin. All right, moving on to another powder that this one I kind of recently picked up, but I've been obsessed with. It is the L'Oreal True Match powder, and they repackaged these. These have a decent amount of coverage, but what I really like about this is it controls my oil really, really well. So, I want to talk about the packaging with this. It just opens like simply and then pops open. You have a mirror and a powder puff. I think I've used it like once or twice for touch-ups, but I do not like applying powder, setting powder with a powder puff because that's what I use it for, so I don't love that. And then this one opens from the bottom as well, full mirror and powder puff. I've used the powder puff once. This color is in the color Natural Buff. I don't believe these come in that many colors like the original line did, but again, really silky, not as silky as the other one, but really nice. This one gives better coverage. It gives more of a coverage than that one does. That one's more of just like a nice one that I use over foundations. This one I'll pair with like a BB cream or over foundation if I want like a really nice finish. So this is their newer formula. I don't think much has changed, but you can get these in a bunch of different colors. L'Oreal True Match Mineral. I don't even know if the other one's mineral though, so this might be new completely, but I really like it. It's an awesome powder from the drugstore. Again, going on to this one, it has a decent amount of coverage. This one's by Revlon. It's their Nearly Naked powder, so it looks like this. This actually does provide a decent amount of coverage, so the packaging is really dirty. So your product comes here, you have a mirror, and you have a little powder puff. I think I've used a powder puff once or twice for a touch-up, but this is what the powder looks like right here. I'm in the color Light Pale. These powders run really, really dark. They are not as smooth. They are still relatively smooth, but it's not as smooth as the Dream Wonder powder. But this one's a really nice powder. I like this because it gives me a good amount of coverage and still looks really natural and super helps with controlling my oil. It's a really, really natural look, but I can build it up to make it like have a decent amount of coverage. This one's a phenomenal drugstore powder. Highly recommend it. The packaging is kind of bulky for like a compact. Like these ones are a lot smaller in comparison to this. It's like double the size, which kind of stinks, but I actually like the crisp white packaging on it, and I like that you can see through to the color of the powder like without anything in the way. And as you can see, I've hit pan on it because I love it. All right, and then moving on to more like powder foundations that I love from the drugstore. This one's like an old favorite. I think I've mentioned this in a million videos. I love this and the Multitasker powder, but this is the Even Touch Powder Foundation by Milani. And as you can tell, I've like seriously only got a little bit of this left. This is in the color O2. I really like the packaging of this. It's got a full mirror, and then you lift this up and it has a puff underneath. And ooh, gross. I have used this quite a few times because this you can actually put on to make it look like a foundation. This stuff is amazing. Really soft texture, really great coverage. Awesome, awesome, awesome for oily skin. Like probably one of my favorite powder foundations for oily skin. It's just amazing. It looks great when your oils start to break through. It's phenomenal. So I highly recommend all of Milani's powder. I like their multitasker as well if you're looking for less coverage, but this one has like full coverage and is seriously amazing. And then my last powder foundation, or yeah, I guess this is more of like a powder foundation, I think. Yeah, this one I have a first impression on, which I will link it down below. It is by Flower Cosmetics. And I love this one especially for the summer because it is in such a dark color. All these powders are like a mess, sorry guys. This is in PP5. Flower you can buy only at Walmart. It's the Drew Barrymore line. This is the brush that it comes with, which I'm not the hugest fan of, but it's not a terrible brush. I'd rather have a brush than a sponge. And this one actually you can use. So I don't mind this at all. Except I can't get it back in. There we go. But this powder is really, really nice. It's not as silky, but it gives a good amount of coverage and it doesn't look cakey. But this is the perfect summer color for me, the PP5. It again is a smooth powder. It's kind of a creamy, it's not a creamed powder foundation at all, but it's got a really creamy look on the skin, and as you can tell when you, well, you can't tell, but when you swirl it in there, it almost has like a creamy, it's so strange, but I love this. I love everything about this. The packaging is adorable. The like durability with my oily skin, like the ability to stay and all that, the lasting power is amazing, and the coverage is so great. So I think she has a good range of colors with this as well. So I highly recommend if you're ever in a Walmart to check out this from the Flower line. I haven't tried very much. I think this is pretty much the only thing I've ever tried from the Flower line. So let me know in the comments down below if you've tried anything else, but this packaging is adorable and the product is amazing. So yeah, you guys, those are my top 5 current favorite drugstore powders. I will link my last one that I did down below because you guys seem to really like that as well. I think it's one of my highest viewed, or like second highest viewed videos or something like that. But I'm a huge drugstore powder girl because I'm so oily and I love finding a good new powder at the drugstore. Leave me your favorites down below and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys, love you.